How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another video. As you can see, still got the orange hair, but you know, got the black hair growing back slowly, so hopefully back to normal pretty soon. States are done, so I don't really need this anymore. We're about to head out, try and do some damage. Deeper reef species is the target, as always. You know, moos and ukus, but we'll take whatever's around, and yeah, see you guys in the water. Shoot. Alright guys, so if you watched my last video, I mentioned briefly that one of my wrestling coaches really likes kala, and so I wanted to shoot one for him. But in my last dive, I couldn't find any that were good enough size to shoot. But today, on the way out to our deeper zone, I was seeing some really good size ones in schools. So I just dropped down to the bottom, started dusting and scratching, keeping my eyes down, and then when I look up, I see a nice school coming in and a nice size one in the front. So I line up, boom. Good size kala, perfect for the grill, and I think my coach is really gonna enjoy it. Glad I could actually find one. It's been a while, I don't know why, but I've been having trouble finding a kala. I knew that he wanted one for a good amount of time now, and I've been trying, but haven't been seeing any good size ones. But finally got lucky, and I was able to get a kala for my coach. Alright guys, on this drop, I was seeing a really nice pile of fish, some 9-eyes and kalas and uhus mixed in there, so I was just dropping down to see if anything would come around due to all the activity that was happening in the area. So I get down to the bottom, and you can already see just how much fish is around, and I started dusting and scratching because uhus and stuff were mixed into that school, and I saw that one right there, but he seemed a little small. And then this good sized collie comes in, and I kind of slowly move my gun over and wait for him to move in front of that coral head. Get a nice stone shot. This collie was a little bit smaller than I thought he was, but still a really nice size one. I actually, on this dive, Rayse and I put together saw so many Moana collies all over this spot, and it was really good to see. A lot of them were around this size and some a little bit bigger, and I saw one that was a good 4 or 5 pounder. It was huge, one of the biggest ones I've ever seen, but I couldn't get a shot on him. He was really smart, and I couldn't hold my breath long enough to call him in. I tried dive bombing him a couple times, that didn't get anywhere. But I only had one chance, and he showed up, but I wasn't paying attention. I was watching a school of munus, and I turned to my left, and he was leaving, but I could tell that he was in my range before I looked at him, and then as soon as I looked at him, he was already on his way out, and I just blew my shot. After that, never saw him again. So now we're in a bit deeper water. This is around, I want to say 50 feet, 50 or 60, something like that. And I was going down, once again, another blind drop. I was seeing some moves, so I thought maybe I could call some of those in. And all this whole time I'm hoping for ukus, so I was also doing some grunting as well. But just kicking up sand, doing all the things that I do when I'm trying to call in predatory fish. I'm using that rock there to scratch on other rocks, trying to create the sound of something eating. And you can kind of see when I look in front of me the pile of moo, and then there's a small pile of baby moos behind me as well. But the big ones were really smart today. not coming anywhere near me. And that papio is a good size one, and I end up shooting it, but I left him alone for a little bit because I wanted to see if I could bring in the moose. Wasn't working out, and this papio was really nice size, really good pan fry size, and omilus to me taste great. So I line up, boom, another stone shot, spined them, and you can see all the moose. You see how far away they were, and they were not coming any closer anytime soon. So I decided to pick up the papio because, you know, I love eating omilus as well, and this guy was a really nice size one. So I was seeing a nice school of munu from the surface, and I wanted to see if any of them were big enough to shoot because I couldn't really tell from up on the surface. So I'm just making my way down. This isn't about 60 feet. 63 I think was what my watch recorded. And I'm just trying to find a nice place to hide, lay low. It was already getting pretty late in the day, towards midday, so the fish were getting a little bit more active, a little bit more skittish. So I wanted a good hiding spot with a lot of sand so I could fully hide the front of my body. And after a while, the munus start coming around, and I noticed that dark one right there was pretty big. I tried to line up on him there, but he got scared. So I just looked away and dusted again. Looking around, seeing if anything else is coming in, any big moose or anything, but it's only the baby ones. Then the big munu comes back, so I line up, kind of track him a little bit, and then boom, stone shot. Really solid munu. This one was super dark. I don't know why. I've only seen a few of them that are dark like that, and I actually haven't shot one, but yeah, this one was really like almost black. But he looks super cool as opposed to the other munus that are kind of, their stripes are more clear. So it was really cool to shoot one of these guys. And of course they taste super good, so. This was right after I had shot a big kahala and he ripped off. And so that's why I kept looking around behind me and stuff. I was trying to see if maybe something like that would happen again. The kahala came up to me on the bottom, that's why. So I was looking around trying to see if something big would come around again, but no luck. But I did get this munu, so still stoked. Alright guys, we're back from a pretty action dive. Got the really nice size omilu. Then nice Joe. Decent sized collie. And then the Kala for my coach. Nice coolie. I missed a really big kahala, and it came up to me on the bottom. I've never had that happen to me before. But I hit it, and I was pretty mad because I had so much to aim at. The thing was like a 20-pound kahala, and I had a lot to aim at, so much to aim at, and I hit it like right there. And of course, you know, a fish that big and that strong is gonna rip off pretty easily, and sure enough, it actually took him longer than I expected, and I was actually preparing to drop down again to just grab him mano a mano and put a knife in his head, but he ripped off right before I was about to take my drop and lost him. Chased him down for a while, but the water was such like the perfect clarity to where he was blending in with everything else on the bottom, like the sand and the rocks and stuff. And I looked down at my gun once because I was trying to collect all my reel line back, and I looked back to try and find the kahala. He was gone. So that was pretty junk, but it is what it is. But nice dive overall anyway. Alright guys, that is it for today's video. Thank you all so much for watching. Super fun dive, got some action, got some grinds, but you know, lost that kahala unfortunately. I was pretty bummed about that, but it was super cool to see anyway. I've never had a kahala, like I said, come up to me while I was on like a blind drop, just trying to see what would come around. I've never actually called the kahala in. I've only ever dive bombed them or seen them from the surface, and it was super cool to see them at the bottom underwater, where I could see like their side profile and everything. It was just super cool to see. Just wish I could have landed him, but you know, it is what it is. I highly doubt that he's gonna die from that shot. I wish I had it on video to show you guys, but it was right by his bottom fin and not really in his guts. So I doubt he's gonna die from it. I'm sure it'll just heal up, leave a little bit of a scar, and it'll help me recognize him if I ever see him again. So next time I'll be able to finish the job. But yeah, that's all I got for you guys today. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Be sure, if you like this video, make sure you hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. Really helps out the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Shoots, everybody.